Hi, I'm Sergeant Julie Osmus with the Willmar Police Department. Today, we're going to talk about purchasing and carrying a weapon. Now, you can have in your possession, in your house, as many shotguns, rifles, or handguns as you want without a license or a permit. But you do need a permit to purchase a handgun, not rifles or shotguns. Now, if you want to purchase a handgun, if you live in the city of Willmar, you get an application from the Chief of Police. If you live in the county, you get an application from the sheriff. And they have 7 days to either approve or deny your request. Now, under Minnesota law, you must obtain a permit to carry a handgun in public. The law doesn't say that the weapon has to be concealed. And sometimes that can be confusing because a lot of people refer to that law as the conceal and carry law, but it just has to do with carrying. Now, getting a permit to carry a handgun in public is a little bit different than purchasing one. And today joining me is retired sergeant from the Candiwai County Sheriff's Office, Steve Marquardt, and he's going to talk about the process of getting a permit to carry a handgun in public.
You can get an application at a law enforcement center, usually a sheriff's office, or a police department if obviously you're not the county seat where the sheriff's office is. And that will start your process of getting a permit to carry. The requirements are, there's a couple of them that you need to get through. One, obviously you need to be 21 years of age. Two, you have to be able to legally possess a firearm in the state of Minnesota. You need to attend a certified course that has been, and it needs to be a certified business through the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, Department of Public Safety. So you'll need to go out and search for one of those courses, and there's multiple individuals that do teach those courses in the communities across the state of Minnesota. You need to fill out that application. Once completed, you need to bring your certificate from the course back to the sheriff's office, and you start the process there by turning that in, and along with your Minnesota driver's license and a completed application form. The cost can vary a little bit. It matters. The original course that's taught by a certified business will range, I've seen it as low as $35 up to $100. And then the actual application itself, most of the county sheriff's offices will charge you about $100 for that. The course through the certified program for the length that you need to attend is about 6 to 8 hours. And then once you've turned that application into a sheriff's office, they have up to 30 days to approve or deny that application. Restrictions on carrying, those things you need to check. Like if you go out of state, obviously you need to check with other state laws. Go on the internet, check and see what the requirements are. In Minnesota, first off, you're not going to be allowed to carry on school grounds. A daycare facility when children are present, a school bus when children are present, a jail facility or correctional facility, a courthouse, appeals court down at the state of Minnesota level, and Capitol grounds in St. Paul. Employers can prohibit you from bringing your handgun to a workplace, so that is something you need to check with an employer once you get your permit, and you need to ask him to make sure that you do not violate that part of the requirements or statutes governing permit to carry. Private home, you're allowed, your own private home, you're allowed to carry, your weapon, your private property. However, if you're going to a friend's place, you need to have permission from that friend to bring that weapon into that residence. If you get stopped by a police officer for a traffic stop or something else, the first thing you do not want to do is yell, "I have a gun." That might be some issues for you. What you do is have your driver's license with you, and that is also one of the requirements, that you need to have your driver's license and the permit to carry card with you at all times when you're carrying your weapon. This is what I suggest to my students. Everybody, looks at it a little bit different. But I tell them to have their permit to carry card with their driver's license and hand it to them if they are carrying. And then just to advise the officer, I have a permit to carry, I am carrying the gun on me at this time, just to let him know. And that will bring the whole situation down a little bit. The officer will definitely appreciate that, because police officers do not like to be surprised with things. You know, we get enough surprises in our job. When an individual finds a class to go through, there's going to be a bunch of things that he needs to do in that class. There's about 4 hours of classroom. You'll go over basically the different styles of handguns, ammunition, malfunctions with that handgun, carrying the handgun, what type of holster selection, safety, securing the weapon at home on your person. You'll then get into state statutes. You will get into the psychological, physiological effects of a deadly force encounter. You will also have to show proficiency on the range, much like this one here, and you will have to demonstrate some skill levels to obtain that permit. So it is a lengthy process. It's a commitment. It's something that you seriously need to think about when you enter into the world of permit to carry.